Fey Life Record, trying to understand myself. Preface. Everything written here is my own inner thoughts and understanding. It may be very hard to understand and even contradictory or messy in wording. I try to use text to tell myself and others because there are some things I can't even say out loud. It's a kind of feeling, something if I can't express it, then blame the limitations of language or blame myself for being too trash. Not understanding it is normal. After all, even I myself am still slowly getting to know myself. I go back and reread what I've written. Forcing explanations is just to help understanding from another person's perspective for myself because of long-term accumulation. I use memory and feeling to insert myself into it to understand. I really long for someone who can help me understand everything about me. Being alone is really exhausting. I'll just make it public in the future and see what others think. Personal state on. I think my mind or soul definitely has This feeling is like forcing a person to stay quiet and think, with thoughts turning inward. For me, it's like being stuck in a bug. Except when sleeping or in certain special situations, this thinking state has been following me constantly. So usually this brain never stops thinking, or it's in a standby state. While thinking, the main self becomes slightly over time. My understanding is that the main self can communicate with that one who is thinking, meaning I can talk to myself. One self seems to be located at the eyes. Most people, in social terms, are like a point, and between them and others there's a line. My situation is that this line actually loops around and comes back to myself. Then there's this. I can clearly know these things, so sometimes I feel like there's a third party, also myself, recording all of this. Myself and myself and myself form an internal local area network. The manifestation is that I can ask myself a question. Then myselves think about it, reject answers they're not satisfied with, and finally give me an answer that is more After considering it, I then express it to the outside world. There's one exceptional situation that I don't know how it's triggered. The whole person sinks into the inner world, gets trapped inside the mind, becomes indifferent to the outside world, fully invests in oneself, and the eyes lose their light. I don't know what happened. I only know that, at that time, my brain malfunctioned. The only relatively complete occurrence so far was during military training. When it happened, I could perceive the change, but it was very hard to make any change, as if being controlled by someone else. But sometimes self will think about whether self is real or whether it's just mental confusion creating false things, just a ridiculous one-sided fantasy. But this answer is rejected by me because these ghostly things have truly affected everything about me. If something imagined produces real effects, then does that imagined thing exist or not? It's like tricking yourself into being a genius, and then actually becoming one. This is just a thought. I'm still very grateful to this self. Without self, there would be no me. Without self, I would be missing half of my. This observer is absolutely the strongest one. Either other symptoms are minor, or this is the main one, so I can't feel anything bigger. Everything else feels like it happens within the observer's circle. No matter depression, schizophrenia, states, emotions, goals, thoughts, moods, or personality, or like a doctor, it can examine itself, then tell the main self, and the main self reacts. This part feels bugged, like infinite nesting dolls. It tells me, not the selves, but I also seem to be the self. Theoretically, I should be the ultimate controller. So my understanding is that I have to separate myself from myself. I take up 50%, and the other messy, twisted, ghostly things take up the other 50%.